Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage. We're here in beautiful Indianapolis getting ready for cleetus of cars, and it is hot. I mean, like 90s Mariah Carey, you know what I mean? Gates are about to open. The crowd is right down here. They're getting ready to flood in. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour here before it gets crazy. And we're gonna have a lot of fun today, and Independence is going to pop tires. Gates open any minute. This place becomes a madhouse. We've got the Monte Barro in here all shined up. I'm gonna show that to folks. This has been a really popular car. A lot of people want to see it. Of course, the beautiful Independence. We'll give you a tour around this here in a minute. I'm gonna go find Kevin so he can better explain everything. But I'm telling you, this thing is dialed, ready to rock. Pert near 800 wheel horsepower, which is 950 flirting with 1,000 crank horse. This thing's dialed, ready to rock. And then we got good old 1776, the Crown Vic here. Look at the front end on this. She's dialed, ready to go roundy rounds. So we got all the freedom set up here. It's looking really good. Huge turnout as far as other businesses and channels and you name it. Tom Bailey joined into this one. He's got SICK 1.0. We can go check that out. Demolition Ranch is here. Cleetus is down there. Really cool. It's gonna be fun. If you guys have never been to one of these, please consider it. It's kid friendly. Bring the family down. Cleetus is stepping it up. We've got drag racing. We've got burnout competitions. We've got the Indy 800, all for the price of a movie theater ticket. You know what I mean? They got expensive, didn't they? Anyway, that's a different story for a different day. Come and check these out. They're really cool. And I understand if you can't make it, but snag up that pay-per-view. You can get a pretty fun experience. Look at all these Crown Vics out here. 17 of them, I believe. I don't know. I can't count very well. Oval tracks right here. Good friend Chad came to help. His wife Haley. Brother Chris surprised me this weekend. He actually got on a plane and figured out Uber on himself. So that's pretty good. So just got old Independence back from Kevin, rolled it off his trailer. Thank you for bringing it up for me, by the way.
Not a problem.
And he's made a lot of changes in the rig here, and I'm going to have him walk us through it because it's looking like legit now, actually.
Yeah, we did a little bit of tidying up here and there just to try and make things a little easier to work with, just to tidy it up. One of the first things we did was move the power steering because we had some kind of problem on sick week where it just kept leaking. No matter what you guys did there at the shop, you and Drew fought with it, I know, for a little while trying to get it to stop leaking. Relocated that up a little higher, moved your engine breather tank over to the firewall and shortened those hoses up. We made your valve cover breathers. They take some real effort now to get off with the little welded. We took your fitting and machined it down and then welded a lip around it.
No more digital tape.
Yep. So
and
this stays in there nice now.
This looks great up here. If you guys remember, that used to sit over here where the new, well, you explain this now, I guess.
Yeah, so this is basically just an expansion tank. And all we were trying to do was add a bunch of capacity so that it extends your length of time before it gets hot in the burnout box. So it sucks water in down here, and then where this is a little bit higher pressure than this side of the radiator, there's a small Holley jet inside of this fitting, so it's got a little bleed back, which then forces it in. It's not very scientific, but I think it's gonna work. It seemed to work really good driving it around the shop, and on the dyno, it didn't get hot ever. So we're excited about that. See how that works out, and it's easily removable for when you go back drag racing and try to run 8s.
Yep.
I think she's got the power to possibly run in the 8s, although have to do a little roll cage upgrade before you do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But
bigger water pump
and bigger alternator, because we noticed I noticed on your sick week data logs your voltage was only like 12.8 during a run, even with the RPM up.
Yeah.
So we put a higher voltage alternator on there so that the fans spin faster, the fuel pumps spin faster, the water pump spins faster. Everything's better with more voltage.
Nice. And you upgraded my panel even. We got a little bit better switchage.
Yep, we put a little switch panel in there. I was gonna have it laser etched and pretty, but then I thought that kind of fit the car too. The little Sharpie marks on there.
It does. So now all the switches are in one panel. The guy doesn't get confused. He also has a fan override. So, for example, drag racing, you can make a pass, flip the fans on, run the water pump and the fans, cool it down.
For your burnout pad, so the fans don't come on until 185 and 195 degrees, like when you're driving on the street. But when you roll into the burnout pad and you're in the lane to roll into the pad, just flip the fans on, so the fans are already ahead of the game, cooling the water off ahead of the computer telling them to turn on.
Yeah, that's very nice.
A little bit of extra trickery. And then we made some big time changes in the exhaust.
Check this out.
Which it looks a little silly from behind the car, but we're trying to make it look awesome in the burnout contest.
Oh, it's gonna work so good. So I had thought, fellers, we'd put the pipe up here originally, but then, you know, Kevin's smarter than me, and he's like, well, hey, the smoke starts here, not up there. So look where that's pointed, right at the rear tire. So if you watch his safety burnout on his channel, you can see the smoke just comes flying out of here like crazy. And that's what it's about, putting on a show, right?
Putting on a show. Putting on a show for the people. And, you know, trying to do things different. Like, it's pretty awesome to be a part of this entertainment business now, I guess, that we're in, and coming to events like this, and, you know, hanging out with you guys, hanging out with Cleetus, all that stuff. It's been a really fun adventure for us, and hope to keep at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks, man. You killed it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it very much. This is going to be a lot of fun today. I'm glad to have the old girl back. I missed it.
Slow.
Cool old plate, Ohio, 1966. This thing is thick. They used to make plates a lot better. That's cool. Here you go, man. Thank you. This fella here made Ellis George his own award.
Buenos Dias, Award of Excellence.
Full sending several cars till broken. Gold seal.
That's awesome. Thank you, Ben.
Look at this. These fellers brought a picture from last year, right? In the Indy on the other side of the track. That's really cool. Jackson here is 10. Is this paint? Finger paint? Marker?
Markers and pencils.
Markers and pencils. And I got my copy, and he even signed it. It's very cool. Thank you, man. Raining. You guys are crazy. Hopefully it clears up. It's 3 o'clock. Supposed to have driver's meeting at 4. And then burnout, 5 o'clock. We'll see what happens. So, it rained, then stopped, then rained, and then it's kind of stopping, but we had to quick pack everything up, and we got a bunch of stuff in the trucks and whatever else. We're kind of just hanging out right now. Hopefully the rain clears up here quick enough where they can get the tracks and stuff dried. They just started the open top burnout competition. There was like maybe 1 or 2 cars that went through, and then they basically turned that off because of the rain. They cleared the bleachers out because of lightning, which I understand too. So we're just kind of hanging out. One radar says, you know, death, hail, wind, get down, you know, and then the other one says, hey, things are looking pretty good. So we're just kind of waiting it out for an hour or two, see what happens. We might be just shut down, but look how good the Monty looks sitting out there. It's just majestic. Well, the rain's let up enough. They're starting to run a few cars through, so we're gonna go get back in line, just check the oil, check the water. We are a little bit low on fuel, so what we're doing is dumping the gas out of the gas jug into the Monty because the generator's already full. Then we got to take that jug and rip across the dragway here and hope that they have ethanol over there, and throw a few gallons in this gal. I don't want to take the risk. The small tank is full, but there's only about a gallon or so in the big tank, and that's just cutting it a little close for me. Got the smoke tires on, blue and red. Then we're torqued, ready to rock. Got the whiter front tires on so we can get a little bit more steering ability and everything else. I think we're ready to rip once we get fuel. We're gonna be towards the end of the line again, so hopefully the rain stays away. We could start seeing a little bit of sun, which is nice. And I'm hoping all of these cars lay some rubber down, get it nice and dry before we get up there. So we're gonna roll over to the other side of the track and start to get set up. Not quite sure where we're supposed to go, but Okay, they had a huge crowd here. I mean, this is, look at the stands. And that's after a couple rain delays. I guess the open line, which is the current competition, is still really long. I'm so happy this sport's taken off here in the U.S. and we're able to pack places like this. Keeps the sport alive, you know. But they're going to let us, I guess the rivals, the group I'm in, is starting to park over there by a big boom box. They actually have a DJ this time. So we're going to go get the car over there and start going through my safety equipment, make sure I got all my stuff, and enjoy the show for a little bit. And then we're going to get that Chevelle out there. The pad looks pretty dry. I have a lot of confidence this time. There's nothing on my checklist that I'm worried about other than that little 10 bolt. We got to say another prayer. And I really hope that drive shaft hangs in at 170 miles an hour. But everything else seems sound. They're still prepping the track. Might do some drag racing later. I know they got mullets set up down there. Skies are clearing. Beautiful. Huge crowd. Some of these machines are just wicked. Well over 1,000 horse ponies. In this
I went
pick
there
'em up
to
truck.
get a number, or I went there to get a tune, not a number, so it worked out good.
You gotta maybe invest in some of these. Beautiful truck. You just wrapped it last night. Looks good.
Thank you.
Toast had something go on. They're pushing that back or off or something, I'm not sure. But we're gonna go for a walk, get some of these rides in, and watch some of the show quick. This is cool. Nice rig.
Thank you.
Like the boggers. Are they swampers? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's got her set back, ready to rock. What is that?
The fiber optics for the live feed.
Wrapped up in the cleaner. Ouch.
Yeah,
So toast didn't break. We got other issues.
yeah. So I think that they're trying to unravel the live feed.
Gotcha. All right.
Can you guys
So give us some news on this Blazer. What are you thinking is going to happen here?
I'll give you a gentle
Probably the best way you say it, nothing good. I think everything that I think will happen will go
You ever
wrong.
got your
And
girlfriends or your
Is it
wives that are
cammed
stuck in your
and-
turbo?
so it's got a 3/4 cam in it. So
That's
3/4
kinda what
race
happened
cam?
with our,
yeah, 3/4 race.
our
Like,
live feed wires.
we had a full race, but we took the 3/4. We went with the 3/4. Figure it might last a little longer. So
Can't wait to see this thing.
stock LS2, but we
And we're
blew it
gonna
up
get this
before,
thing
and like literally
fired up.
people want to buy it, and I'm like, I can't sell it because I feel like every time it starts is its last time. It takes 30 seconds to build oil pressure, and then once it does, it never gets more than 40. Like, doesn't matter the RPM, it's 40 all the time.
And then it never lets you down, so you keep it.
Yeah. So
Nice. So, George, look at these precision turbos now. I think they're off of one of Cleetus cars. This is running really good. I think this just made 500 some horse on the dyno. Stock intake still. That's pretty cool. Wrap looks great on that.
Alright, when this brush
The ranch
truck
stang.
comes off the track, we gotta do one of those oh, as he crosses that thing, so that'll be good. Give it up for the track staff here getting this thing.
Old corn binder in there.
These guys are awesome. These guys are awesome.
Wow.
You know,
Shoehorned in.
I wanted one of these for Christmas my whole life, and my mom, for obvious reasons, said no.
And then I think Mayor is going to drive one of these. I don't know which one. I'm going to guess this one.
Or this one.
You got the front end fixed from Florida. I think a tie rod broke or something. You ready to go? Oh, they're going to do jet cars and cleetus at the same time, I bet.
noise for Cleetus McFarland! USA! 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 USA!
Rivals have officially started. Get geared up. We'll get some heats installed in the engine, and then we're gonna run over into this line over here. We got Neighbor, Kill a Bee, George, Twisted Tea with the new setup. I don't think I've seen that car before. Bunch of wicked stuff out there. Matt, heating up the tires. One more prayer for this 10 volt. Oh, please hang in there. Please. We'll be following Matt here.
Alright, let's hear it for Matt from Demolition Ranch, Indianapolis rider. Does anybody here watch Maestro? Then you'll be pleased to know that it's his birthday on Monday.
Yeah!
You know what we gotta do? We don't gotta sing this man happy birthday at the top of our lungs.
Let's do it.
Alright, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Well, we did it. We finally popped both tires on the old independent Chevelle here. I stopped early. I thought both tires were down, because I could hear metal on metal. But what it was is the new exhaust pipes were both dragging on the ground once the one tire popped. So as I was winging it around, I was listening, and I thought, well, I'm pretty positive both tires are down. And jumped out, saw that one was still up. That wasn't going to work for me. So jumped back in. It did stay cool. I think the hottest it got was 224. So that's fantastic. It was breaking up. I'm not sure what happened. Idling at like 3,800 RPM. I don't know. We'll look at that some other day. But successful, finally, popping both tires. And I'll show you some damage here in a minute, but for a second I'm just going to grab the family and relax for a little bit. It's been kind of a long day, and then we'll give you a tour when we can get some light. I hit her pretty hard in the wall, fellas. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little afraid to show you. But we'll fix it. We'll bring her around. Last race of the night. At 193. Wow. Moving. Look what we found.
Couple zip ties.
That's right, we're all our independence. Look, it knocked the foam out of it. And the light. I got stuck over in this corner. There wasn't any wind. Wasn't sure what was going on. We had a really bad backfire. And that popped, that loud bang. I thought we went down one tire, and then like I say, we were dragging those tailpipes. Guy got confused. How does she look? Oh, we put that right back on. Did you get the blinker too? Got that? Or the marker, I guess.
Is this to it?
We'll leave the foam. I guess we don't need it. Yep, that's it too. Awesome. We got it. Well, that is going to do it for Cleetus and Cars Burnout competition in Indianapolis, Indiana. Had a lot of fun. Finally popped both tires. Couple small things to work out, but hey, car is staying cool, and it absolutely spins. You know, it's spinning rubber now. We're gonna get loaded up and ready for Bristol in September. So if you want to come out and be a part of that, grab your tickets, come on down. We basically hang out literally all day at the tent, meet folks, shake hands, get pictures, sign stuff. It's a lot of fun. Again, thank you guys for all the support. We couldn't have built this car without you, and it's been a long, long journey, but we're finally popping tires. Thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it very much. We'll see you next time.